I painted with the colors of the wind. I took so many L's cause I don't know how to win. Where to begin? I'll say Indian summer. Word to my mother, I try to stay away from her. Say what you like, this isn't out on a limb. I've been taken through troubled waters cause my foes couldn't swim. So I watched them all drown as the lights grow dim. So many people are dead to me, why is this life so grim? I'm not sociable, I'm unapproachable. They say I'm too emotional, damn is it that noticeable? In Red October I sold my soul and soul. I had to buy it back, I felt I was losing control. Yeah, and even though I ain't been acting right, the medium told my mother Teddy's rooting from the afterlife. When Rose called me, I cried for like 20 minutes, and then I dried my eyes and carried on, I had to finish, yo. I never throw a stone and then hide my hand. If I get caught red-handed, then I face them head on like a man. Yo, there's consequences, yeah, I understand. And all them bad things they're wishing on me, part of God's plan. Heading in the wrong direction, I had to switch paths. I find myself dealing with black magic and witchcraft. Yeah, some obstacles I had to get past and leave it all behind in the past. Quick, fast. Recovery took longer than expected. I had time to remember all the people I neglected. Yeah, all the people I disrespected. If we had a strong connection, I'm sorry I disconnected, yo. I feel like I'm the only guy in here that survived the lion's den and walked out with a lion's share. I'm the villain, yo, and I don't care. You'll never meet another like me, cause baby, I am rare. Yeah. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been 17 years since my last confession. 33 years since the Immaculate Conception. And about a year from this passive aggression. Indian summer. Yo, I came in like a lion, I was like a lamb, 7 tears on my knee, I was the sacrificial ram. What to believe, we played it off as a hoax, and that's what separates all the sheeps from the goats. Look, I could be fake or I could be real. I had to circle the wagon on the Oregon Trail. I haven't heard from her since, I guess it's not a big deal. Yo, either that or it's on a way bigger scale. Now it's too bad for the bad guy, I don't care, I got a bad vibe. Too much fun during the bad time, I had mad love, now it's bad blood. Good riddance, she was bad news. Bad luck, I'm in a bad mood. Some things was just extreme, I ain't woke up from this bad dream. More drinking ain't no joke, more thinking there's no hope. More sinking when you can't cope. Cloudy piss, more smoke. Got myself in, I'll get myself out. This is my mess, no one helped out. No helping hand, no cry for help. I can't help but blaming my damn self.
You are listening to Indian Summer.
Good morning, baby. Just woke up. How Malton is this morning. Boring outside. Well, at least it's not hot. Hope you're having a good day. Love you.
Niggas talking love a mess. Niggas tripping, be my guest. They all act like I was less. Did more for them than they attest. I'm a beast, I beat my chest. Beat you down, I beat the rest. They just mad, they be depressed. I'm about to fucking flex. After me, nobody next. Running lap, nobody stretch. Overlapping niggas best. I'm bugging out, I be's a pest. I can't feel I breathe success. I can't feel you'll be impressed. There's so much to be addressed. Why should I when I am blessed? Good enough ain't good enough when good enough to be better. Yeah, I'd rather be the best, but y'all be good enough together. Everybody wants smoke until they get the smoke's that simple. Fuck around and get smoked and they'll be sending out smoke signals. Yeah, I really try to be civil. Put away my pistol, yeah. Offered up my peace pipe, they dismiss me.
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
What up, what up, what up?
What up? What up? Hey, so thank you guys for tuning in again to another Sunday. We appreciate all the love and support. We are Recipe for Intentionality. We are back for another cook up. This is a special one. It's fire. It's a hot one. Let's go. This is the fifth episode.
Fifth episode.
Fifth episode.
Five.
Crazy. Five.
Five.
Number 5. Let's go. So, yeah, you already know. Yep, you already know. So, you already know the rundown. This is a platform to promote everyday people, the small business owner, entrepreneur, independent artist. We are here to create more visibility to your brand, promote your brand, bring more traffic to your business, music, etc. We are intentional in adding the most value to you and your business the best way that we can. So let's talk about your recipe to success. Let's go. Let's go. So you already know me. I'm at Few Music. You already know me. You know, back for another Sunday. Got my mans tonight, Renzo, Romaine, Valentine, Zoe. What's going on? My man's here. Then I got my man Quinn Raps. Quinn, he on here?
What's up, what's up?
Yep, you already know. You already know. So tonight we got a special guest, everybody. So our guest is Jennifer Leigh, also known as Jennifer Leigh on social, and she's the owner of NFKH Media. She is a writer. Huh?
You mixed that up.
I messed that up?
Yeah.
Is it?
Jennifer Leigh Adisa.
My bad, everybody. Jennifer Leigh Adisa. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that correct.
Get it right.
My bad.
Hello,
She's
Jenny. Hello. Get it right.
She is a writer, certified videographer, digital content creator, multimedia editor, playlist curator, and social justice advocate. And she services the Indianapolis and Metro Atlanta areas. She's dubbed the musical storyteller, and she has coined the hashtag "No Forehead Kisses Here," right? When she's not capturing timeless moments as a videographer, helping other creatives and entrepreneurs market their brands, or continuing her father's legacy as an activist, she shares the chronicles of a woman dating on her personal blog, also titled "No Forehead Kisses Here," right? So Jennifer's business model is never fold, keep hustling, right? And she hopes her life's journey will inspire others to continue to persevere. So without further ado, let's give it up for Jennifer Adisa Leigh. Let's go, let's go. What up, Jen? Huh?
I said, how you mess it up again?
My bad, Jennifer Leigh Adisa, right?
Adisa.
Adisa.
All
right.
Is
Alright.
that like African?
Clear.
Huh?
I said
Is
Adisa means one who makes themselves clear.
Got it.
Interesting. Okay, cool. That's dope. Well, we appreciate you being on. We thank you. We're grateful, for you to be on. We thank you so much. What you say?
I said, I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. So, you've had, you have several endeavors, and concerning your entrepreneurship, right? So, how do you balance being a lifestyle blogger, content creator, social media strategist, copywriter, and playlist creator? How do you juggle all that in your, concerning your personal life?
Honestly, the basis of it all is music, which probably a lot of people don't know. I played piano when I was younger. That turned into me. I always loved the producers of music. I listened to a song and I know within the first 5 seconds if I'm gonna like the song because I'm listening to the beat, the composure of that. Timberland, back in the day when I was in grade school, they would call me Baby Timberland because I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So that went into me trying to make beats of my own. I have a few, um,
We gotta
and
hear
Okay.
them
so
joints.
Got a link?
we'll get into that. But so just throughout my life and everything that I've been through, music was the one thing to keep me grounded, to keep my spirits up if need be, motivation, what have you. So, um, the blog, playlist, my even just my Instagram, pretty much every post that I have has a song to it, whether it's a picture, a video, a story. You very rarely are going to come to my page and hear nothing. And balancing it all, I like to call myself a gen of all trades, master of most.
Okay.
So, you know, um, I have a lot of plates spinning. Some are on autopilot, which allows me to invest more time into the ones that aren't, so that I can perfect those.
Now you can't. Now you can't just pass that over. You said a baby Timberland. You know,
Right.
you know how the beats be. You know, so we got to hear them joints.
That
What
is
you mean?
I have maybe six now that
Okay.
that are current that I have in my stash. I don't really do it too much anymore. I'm trying to get back into piano. I bought a keyboard a couple
Okay.
years ago, and then I moved to Atlanta, so I didn't get to do anything with it. But I
Yep.
pulled it out recently, shopping for a stand for it, and so I'm gonna get back into it.
Dope. 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 Okay.
that's what's up.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
dope. Yeah. You gotta do like a beat
all right,
store or
so
something too.
yeah,
Yeah.
is that in the works
Hey,
or no?
never know.
Near
Okay.
future? Okay, that's
To
what's
be
up.
continued. To be continued. Yeah.
All right, so let us know how you got started, like with the entrepreneur and the marketing, the brands and everything, as far as like your social media.
So where that actually came from was so the blog came before the business, but we can come back to that. But
Okay.
the business, when I moved back to Indianapolis from Atlanta in 2017, um, my friend had sent me, um, I guess now they're called promo ads for this beautician in Atlanta, and she was sending it to me for, look at this beautician. Here's somebody you might can use. But
Right.
I was like, man, look at this video. I've always taken pictures. I'm always recording something. But I was like, I want to do videos like that. And at the time, I would put together like slideshows for family birthdays. Everybody was putting together a slideshow when those slideshow apps came out. But I was like, when I saw this promo ad, I was like, no, I want my stuff to look like that. And so
Yeah.
I started really like getting into apps and figuring out, different watching YouTube, different editing things. And so when I got back here and I wasn't working right away, I was like, what can I do to try to make some money?
Right.
And so I reached out to some entrepreneurs that I knew, like, hey, you should let me do a promo ad for you. And I did a few for exposure, and
Yeah.
it didn't get exposed like I wanted it to.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I got a job like fairly quickly. I think within my first 4 weeks here, I had a job, and so it kind of just fell by the wayside. And fast forward to 2020, I had a friend who was doing a capsule collection of a clothing line. He's actually an investor, but he wanted to have a capsule piece for it's called We Having Things. Shout out to Tyrone.
Shout out.
Shout out
And
Tyrone.
and when I did that for him, I guess his following was like, "Hey, who did the video? Who did the video?" And it took off. And
Yeah.
so it was like, "Wait a minute." I wasn't even thinking about this. It's been NFKH. That page has just been sitting there dormant for years. I would still do work on videos and stuff on my own, just for my own enjoyment. but I wasn't really marketing it. And after that, it was one person. I'm like, okay, I'm not taking any more clients until I get the business together now because.
Yeah.
And every time I would say no more clients, here came another one. No more clients, here comes another one. Um, I just decided that I'm going to niche down to just wedding and event videography 2 weeks ago,
Okay.
and I have a potential client for a wedding already, and I met a girl today that's getting married next year who's looking for a videographer. So it's like
That's
it's all
dope.
kind of just falling into place.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that's dope. That's dope. That's cool. That's cool,
So that
man.
was kind of the question I was going to ask you. Like, what made you go from working with entrepreneurs to doing videography? You kind of just answered that question, but how was the transition though? Like, are you full time videographer or focusing on your
So,
business?
um, so it's weird. Like every time I say I'm not gonna do this anymore, I get another client that wants that. So it's really trying to find a balance of what I don't want to do anymore, what's coming to me, and what I want to pursue. But doing the videography in general even came from just working with entrepreneurs, and when they would give me their pictures and their videos for me to create, I would be like, dang, I need a shot of this or I need a video of that. And, they've already had their shoot or whatever, so they don't have it. And so I was like, to simplify things on my end, I just need to be the shooter, period.
Yep.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
and so up until 2 weeks ago when I went to shooters camp in Atlanta, I did everything from my phone. Um, which a lot of
Crazy.
people, you did that from your phone. Yeah, I did it. Did photos from my phone, videos from my
It is.
phone,
That's great. Yeah.
editing on my phone, everything on my phone. I do a little bit on my iPad, but everything was on my phone. And so just mastering the camera, mastering Premiere Pro, um, that is going to take it to the next level, at least as far as efficiencies go.
Definitely. Definitely. That's dope. Yeah, I was gonna say like basically you kind of answered what I was gonna ask like as far as starting and funding the NFKH media. But what's your goals and aspirations for being a videographer and your content creation business? Like, do you have any set goals or what you like how you want to see it grow in the future or anything?
Well, I said by 2023, I'd like to just be working for myself solely.
23, 23.
Um,
Okay.
but my steps to try to achieve that is, and I might push it out to 2025 now to think about it. But my goals are to one, match my salary. Once I match my salary, double my salary.
Yeah.
Once I double my
Definitely.
salary, I know
I
even if
feel
I
that.
lose half of that,
Yep.
I'm still at what I was making. And
Yep.
then once I do that, I'll feel comfortable coming out of corporate. So
Dope. Dope. Dope.
Definitely.
Hopefully it's shorter than that. We're gonna,
right.
hope for that. Yeah. Short
Um,
game.
so, Jen, I was gonna ask you, what's your biggest hurdle for like your business? Like, what do you think is like the most difficult part about it?
I would say one of the most difficult things that is making me pivot into weddings and events, and a lot of people don't like weddings because that's a big to do. You only get one take,
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot
a
of
lot of pressure.
responsibilities.
But the weddings tie back into my personal brand, which deals with relationships. So the wedding piece is like the end of all the ups and downs of dating and life and everything. So here's that. But you know, knowing who to trust, because even when you're good at something, you still can be better. Mentors and coaches, and everybody's a coach now. Everybody's a mentor. COVID, everybody's a guru now.
Yeah.
So a lot of that has been trial and error for me. Finding people to really, learn from that actually support. Maybe are a little bit more further along in their endeavors, and finding out how they did what they did. Um, this social media thing is a lot of smoke and mirrors. So
Yeah,
Of
Real
course.
talk. Real.
navigating that,
yeah.
I'm thankful that I have pretty good discernment, so I'm able to see real quick. But when I first jumped back into this, I had a lot of people try to take advantage off top.
Always. Yeah.
Yep.
So Jen, tell me, you was talking about your personal brand. I know you got a blog, hashtag no forehead kisses here. Tell me about that.
So no forehead kisses here started in 2009. Um,
Back in the
that
day.
name came from. Listen, I also wanted to be a rapper once upon a time, right?
Okay.
So
Baby Timberland rapper.
Bars
Dang.
and bars.
Bars. Dang.
so one day, me and my coworker were just, tossing around names. Um, and at the time, I was dating this guy that would just always kiss me on my forehead. And he was like, your mixtape should be called No Forehead Kisses Here. And it kind of stuck. So when I came up with the blog name, it was more so, a metaphor for, you know, the forehead kiss I said on the bio of the blog is the endearing kiss, the mother love kiss, the third eye kiss if you woke. Um, and for me, I don't want you kissing my forehead if you're not real. If the love isn't genuine from whoever,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want it. And so when the blog started back then, I would end every entry with, you know, tell the story of whatever's happening. And then I would say, until then, no forehead kisses here. So if people thought, oh, you don't like forehead kisses, no, I do. But when you come with that, I need you to be genuine. So
Somebody that forehead. That just couldn't get over that forehead. That's what's up. That's
It's
cool
smooth.
though. Yeah, that's
It
smooth.
is.
Yeah, that's dope.
It
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Yep. I like how you did that and how you thought of it and how you just created something out of that. That's dope.
yeah, so when I started the business, it just I just took the letters. It was like NFKH Media.
Yeah.
But fast forward to now, I was like, I need the letters to stand for something different on the business side. That's where I came up with Never Fold, Keep Hustling. I'm a
Keep
big
hustling.
Nipsey fan,
Man,
so
I love it.
Yeah. Yep.
Marathon continues. I love it.
Yeah.
yeah,
R.I.P. Nip. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We still rocking with you. Yeah, definitely. That's dope. Yeah. Um, that's all dope, man. I want to pivot though. So you're an activist continuing your father's legacy, right? Why is helping your community so important to you? And give us an example of what you believe we all can do in our, you know, all of us to help our community out. In your opinion.
first, let me say, I'm not an activist. I'm an advocate because there's a difference.
Okay.
Activists are the ones that are on the front line,
Right.
doing the thing. An
In the
advocate is I
trenches.
definitely advocate for social justice. I just got my associate's degree in criminal justice.
Give it up for that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Definitely.
Congrats, congrats. That's
And
dope.
the reason, so my father was a Black Panther, and at the time, back then, and I went to private school all my life. He would come to graduation or I remember one time I did something to get in trouble with the principal. Principal said she was gonna whoop me. Well, my dad shows up with the
What?
Panthers, armed Panthers in uniform in the front of the school, and it's like, come on, like I didn't
That's dope.
Hey, it is.
Right.
You
It
gonna
is.
whoop who?
Shut it down.
You about to whoop who?
right. So it's like, can you just be normal? But as I got older, and I think it maybe started when I changed because my last name wasn't originally Adisa. He changed his name, and when I got ready to go to college, it was just too confusing for his last name to be one. My mom had a different one, and then I had the previous name, and so I really wanted to, you know, understand why he chose that name, what it meant, et cetera, et cetera. And then from there on, just being in predominantly white institutions, going on to I'm a mother of a Black son, I started to just ask more questions. African spirituality is really big now, and I wanted to dig deeper even on that to figure out, who am I? Who
Yeah.
am I? And now he's like, you're more militant than I am. And I can be at times, but I think right now during this time, it's important for me to be so that I can, teach my son how he needs to navigate when he's
Right.
out in the street. And that's hard as a mother. He's 17, um,
Yeah.
and stuff is crazy. So,
Yep.
but what I feel like people can do, um, and I want to do more. Definitely, I think I said in a post not too long ago, I will be on the front lines eventually. But right now I do have a duty to my children, and I'm a single mother, so I have to be responsible in how I move. Not that they're irresponsible, but I have to be, more cognizant of things. But read. Every Black History, somebody is posting these books, and I'm not talking about your Martin Luther King, I Had a Dream books. I'm talking about reading the books that they don't want you to read. Read The Browder Fowl. Read The Miseducation of the Negro. Read, gosh, there's so many. But, read those books that David Banner posts all the time that you ain't ever heard of. You know what I mean? Because that's where the real information is. And that shapes your mindset in general to want to do more, to advocate for different things, whether in your community. I asked my dad, black I was still in Atlanta, and Black Lives Matter had just became really prevalent. And they had a panel. My son was in Capital League, and they brought the Black Lives Matter people to a panel. And I asked my dad, "Hey, what do you think about me joining Black Lives Matter?" And he was like, I gave a lot of my time to the Panthers, and pretty much we're still in the same boat.
Same boat. Yeah.
And he said, I now looking back, wish I had just invested more of that time in with the youth, black males, being a mentor, for them. So he
Yep.
was like, if you really want to do anything, start with the community, you know, reaching out to the children. So
That's what's up.
That's dope.
So I know you said you got a wedding coming up next year, but like as far as any new projects, what else you got going on?
I have a wedding that may be coming up this year in September.
Okay.
I just finished a social media overhaul for another client. Well, I'm wrapping it up tonight, actually. I did a one-time social media overhaul. I cleaned out her followers, giving her a new batch of hashtags to use, created visuals for her, um, and a couple of graphics for her. So I'm I start work tomorrow too, like back into corporate.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm using the month of August to see what that's about to look like as far as the business and working again.
Right.
And then September I'm gonna go hard with trying to secure some more weddings.
There you
Okay.
Dope.
go.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Dan, you rapping, baby Timberlanding with the beats
Hey,
also
I got it.
possibly.
I got a couple raps too.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
want we'd love to hear them.
We need some bars,
I don't
man.
have cadence. I'm a writer, so I think I probably need to stick to the poetry, but more, I say
Okay.
prose because it's not necessarily like Love Jones vibe where it rhymes and you gonna want to
Not no.
snap your fingers.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty nice with the pen, just no cadence with it.
That's what's
Oh,
up.
nice with the pen, no cadence with it. Oh, that's a bar.
Right there.
Right.
That's a bar, man. You know what I'm saying? That's dope, man. That's dope. Um, I know you. I know you said you're working tomorrow. Don't want to take up a lot of your time, but it's been a dope convo.
Definitely.
It was
Are
super
we at the
dope.
end? Dang.
No, I mean we can still talk. No, no, I'm saying we can still talk. It's been dope. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean if you want to go into it, like so the weddings. How did you like? Why do you want to do weddings? Like you said, it's like it's very stressful and very time consuming, and it's everybody. Oh, I want my picture to look like this, and why didn't you zoom in, zoom out, zoom in? You know what I'm saying?
Well, not to be like cocky, but I'm pretty confident in my editing style. I have not marketed my business yet. Every client that I've had since November last year has been word of mouth. So
It's dope.
Yeah,
for
that's good. That's
me,
the best way.
Yep.
yeah, for me it was like now that I am, got my certification or whatever, do
Yep.
I want to keep working with businesses and just having content days for them? But I also have, my daughter is starting a YouTube channel. My son is starting a YouTube channel. I have another daughter
Yeah.
that can draw that needs somebody to do her content. So it's a house full of content creators
Dope.
already.
Yeah.
I really don't have much more myself that I want to divulge in that thing. But weddings are, I just have always, I've been a bridesmaid, gosh, probably like 10 times.
Damn.
Um,
Damn.
and, I just
It's a lot of
really like
weddings.
That is.
the happy ending of, being able to showcase somebody's happy ending. I feel like I'll enjoy it. Yeah, it's gonna be stressful, and I'm definitely gonna be scared. A memory card is gonna fail, all of that. But it ties. They're gonna be the wedding specifically will be called Forehead Kiss Love Stories. So that ties back into the other side and just building a
Forehead
home.
kiss love stories. That's dope.
It is.
Dope. Dope. Okay.
So I have right now. I have on Fridays. It's called Forehead Kiss Friday. I pretty much use it to, all week I might be saying, you know, I talk about the trials and tribulations of life. But on Fridays we love, and it's Forehead Kiss Friday. I got the Forehead Kiss Friday playlist. If you start it at 8 in the morning, it's gonna take you all the way till you get off and you get your bay and you're gone. And I'm not responsible.
Man,
No.
that's the
That's
Nine to
what's up.
Five playlist. Yeah, I need one of
So I'm
those.
start in September interviewing couples and letting them tell their story on Forehead Kiss Friday. So that is something coming up.
Oh, dope.
I'll feature a couple once or twice a month and tell their story. So
That's dope.
That is. That is very.
That is.
So like you do playlists. I mean, what goes into your playlist? What do you like? What goes into it? Just what you feel, or like just your mood?
first of all, they're too long. So that's something I'm about to
Your playlists are
which
too long.
I feel like they're too long for, some people want to get to the end and start over. I'm
Oh,
like, I just want to cut it on and vibe
Keep
out. I
going.
don't want to
let it
have to.
ride.
That's me
Keep
too.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that one's 8 hours. And then I
8
have
hours.
Roseline.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
dope. You just
yeah.
yeah.
And then I have Roseline Drive, which is a hip hop. I sell drugs on the way to work, so that's it.
Push that weight. Okay.
so,
All right.
so that's what that one is. That one's 5 hours. Um, I have another one coming up that's gonna be, old school R&B,
Oh,
like
dope.
70s music. I'm gonna do
Okay.
one for 90s R&B. And then I listen to a lot of alternative music.
Okay.
So
Like
I'm
like
gonna have
like like what? Like who? Like who's your
I listen to
who's some people?
Nirvana, Smashing Pumpkins,
Oh, okay, dope. Okay.
Green
Dope.
Day,
Yeah.
Okay. Switching
Nickelback.
it up.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
Hey,
um,
so Jennifer, how can we listen to these playlists? How can we get access to them?
okay, yeah. So on Apple Music, it is NFKH 27.
Okay.
Yeah, NFKH 27. And then Spotify is NFKH with the lip emoji. The lip emoji is actually in the handle. Or
Minute.
if you want a visual experience, you can go to my YouTube channel, I am dot Jennifer Leigh on YouTube, and I have the Forehead Kiss Friday visual playlist. There is only one song on there that is not the actual video because he don't have a video, but I felt like the song needed to be there, and it's called "Got You on My Mind" by NF.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's on there. But otherwise, it's a complete visual experience on YouTube.
Oh, that's
I
dope.
like that. Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. Like, I wanted to ride out. 8 hours is cool.
Yeah.
I never heard a playlist that long. Or I'm not really familiar with that long of a playlist. But if I had one, I'll let it ride out 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, just
I try to
vibe out.
put. Originally, it had old school and new school, but then I went through and I pulled out most of the old school music because I'm just gonna have that in its own lane.
Yep.
But I try to put songs that I would think people haven't heard. There's some popular stuff in there, but I try to put a lot of stuff to expose people to music that they wouldn't maybe necessarily listen to YouTube. So,
Yeah, I like how you got the Nirvana and Smashing Pumpkins and Nickelback.
yeah,
That's dope.
that was,
Yeah.
that's gonna be a favorite one too. And I also hip hop is crossing over into EDM, so
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make like a chill. It'll be more like people like her or Elena Baraz, things like that. FKA Twigs.
FK Twigs.
So people like that.
Dope. Yeah, we gotta check out them playlists. So everybody check out her playlist and all the information she stated. Some of the information is in the description of the video. So everybody check that out. You know, we need playlists. You know what I'm saying? At this time, everybody just
That's like the
vibe
new
out and
radio.
everything. Yeah, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, radio keep playing this stuff over and over again. Playlist just constant.
My Line Drive playlist, it's a lot of the same artists. It's a lot of Kevin Gates. It's a lot of Nipsey Hussle on there. Tupac. You know, that's what I listen to when I'm trying to hustle and motivate.
That's what's up,
So motivate, right?
man. You can't go wrong with Tupac and Nipsey, man.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. That's what's up. I want to ask you real quick. Let's go back to your editing. So you said you was editing on your phone, and I seen some joints that you did is like amazing. I was like, I thought you did it with like some editing software on your computer. So have you made the transition yet, or are you still working it out? And if you are working it out on the computer, what's your favorite software that you're liking, or that you're that you recommend, or for people that want to edit videos starting out?
So, Shooters Camp was the first time that I edited on the computer. I went and got a MacBook Air, and fumbled my way through it.
Yeah.
But when I got back, I sent the MacBook back and I ordered a Pro because I know that long term, that's what I'm gonna need.
Yep.
But it's so funny that the video that I did for Shooters Camp, I actually put it in one of the old apps on my phone that I use because I wanted to do some more stuff. So I was like, so what I used to do was I would put things in iMovie to get the basis, and then I would move it. And by the time I was done with the video, I couldn't tell you how I got it done. It'd be probably 4 or 5 more apps later. So I have a feeling that I'm probably still going to work like that, just because I think that's what gives my stuff the look that everybody has a style.
Yeah.
And I think my style was created by however my brain says, now you need to go put this over here and add this and put that over there and add that. So,
That's dope.
It is.
Yeah,
so
because
probably for like a 3-hour wedding, 6-hour, that's not going to be dope.
you can't edit on your phone. You can't do it on your phone. Well, you could, but
It's gonna be tough.
your phone might explode or something. You know what I'm saying?
Once it's down to their 1 minute highlight, I could. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, they got a lot of software. They got the DaVinci Resolve and all that. I checked out with the Final Cut and all that.
So the consensus was that Premiere Pro just
Premiere Pro. Yep.
marries well with Lightroom if you
Yeah.
are doing anything like that. I know DaVinci works on both Mac and Windows
Windows.
computers.
Yep. Yep.
Um, but in Final Cut, I don't know. I didn't get to play with that much.
Yeah.
Um, so we'll see. Some
Yeah.
people don't like a lot of effects, and I guess it depends on what the project is. If you need a lot of effects,
Right.
um, because even in my commercial, I was like, "Oh, this is terrible," because I was just trying to see what all the software could do. So it had an effect here and an effect there, and I would
Yeah,
never
just
do
testing it
that.
out. Yeah. Transitions everywhere. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was doing way too much. Or I will try to have consistent transition. So if I pick this one, you're probably gonna see it most of the way
Yep.
through. I don't like to
Mhm.
have, we're going left, now we're going right. Oh, we went
Too
up.
much, yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah,
Like that.
that's
Hey, let me ask you this, Jennifer. So what advice would you give like aspiring videographers? Maybe somebody's young and don't have enough money to like get a camera, or what advice would you give them to like build a brand and a business?
I didn't have enough money to get a camera. At one point, they got Afterpay.
Quape, Affirm, all them
No,
joints.
Yeah.
first and foremost, even up until March, I was doing everything on an iPhone 7. So let's start there.
iPhone
Now,
7.
yeah. Um,
So you let them know they can use their phone. They don't need no
what the things that they
DSL camera.
and they didn't necessarily teach us this about uh, phones in shooters camp, but what they did say was learn to manage the equipment that master the equipment that you have.
That you have. Yeah.
Definitely.
Once you master that, then you worry about getting, something else. So if you got a Windows based computer and it was a girl that was there, her computer was slow, but she's a bad photographer. So I mean, she's bad. And I say she's bad because I'm picky about my photos, and anybody that can capture me without me having to tell you, hold on, hold the phone like this, hold it like that, you
Yeah.
all right with me. But no, she's really, really good, and her computer was slow. Um, it just is what it is. I say, get what you can
Yep.
and master that. Get a cheap camera, get a used camera. The lens makes the difference. Get a used camera, but invest in your lens. So
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that's good advice.
That makes sense though.
Yeah. Yeah,
yep.
that's good advice for
Shoot,
somebody starting out.
I had the latest before the one that they haven't even put it out yet, but I had Canon's latest release, the Canon 90D,
Yeah.
and it stopped working before I even got to shooters camp. So I don't know if it got hot on the plane, but I had just opened the box a couple days before and it was working fine. But when I got to the hotel and went to open the shutter,
Hmm.
the LCD just froze
Wow.
and dropped the battery out. And then we had a exercise shooting in the park, and it wouldn't work. So
Jeez.
new and expensive don't always mean it's gonna work.
Yeah, that's true.
That just means keep your receipt.
Yeah.
Give me a receipt.
That
For
Real
real.
talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
But man, that's a gem though. Like you just work with what you got. A lot of people they quick to go out and buy the latest and greatest and look at other people, see what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Trying
It's
to keep
like
up with the Joneses. Yeah.
yeah, yep,
We're not trying to be funny though, but really this iPhone 12 Pro, the Pro, um, it's got a lot of features in it. Now that I'm in photography, videography mindset,
you're right.
it's a lot that I need to figure out about this phone because
Yeah.
so the second day of shooters camp, obviously I didn't have a camera. The first day I used one of the instructors, but the second day I didn't have a, and I could have just walked around moping. I pulled my phone out and I got
Yep.
some dope shots just off my phone. So, um, one of the videos that I did got like 4,500 views right now on Instagram of a lady
Dope.
just on the corner protesting. So,
Yes.
So
Yep.
what you got?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the 12. I got the 12. It got a lot of features. Like you said, you got to just really check it out.
Yep.
And it's a lot of free apps, like editing apps too, like one you told me about that you can, edit vids and everything on.
I did not start paying for apps until January because that January is so I had projects in November and December, but January is when I said, okay, stuff keeps coming, it's time. So in January I have, my staples that I now pay to have a yearly access to.
Dope.
Um
Okay.
but yeah, and that's just to unlock more features. They have
Right.
free versions too. But find you one app that you really really like and
Yeah.
buy that one. You know,
Right.
and work it out.
There you go.
Work it out. Work it out. Oh, one quick question. How can like the average person get into helping content creators, helping entrepreneurs, with their social media? Like how you started. Like how did you start, and like what do you advise somebody that wants to do that to start? Like a good starting point for them.
Well, I've been doing social media since MySpace. So
Yeah.
MySpace. No, what was first, Black Planet or MySpace?
Black Planet.
Black Planet was first. We can't. We got to
Black
put.
MySpace, Facebook. I used to, Facebook. I used to kill, and I kind of kick myself in the foot sometimes because I'm like, if I had known what social media was going to be then,
Right.
I would have leveraged my platforms differently back then. Because I mean, my MySpace page was the bomb for back. I had the HTML codes in there, and it was doing all kind of stuff other people's pages weren't doing.
That's dope.
Um, but so I don't think you can help other people with their social media unless you've mastered it yourself. And even that's up for interpretation. I mean, I only have 1,149 followers on Instagram. So somebody would be like, you can't tell me about my Instagram. But when I do post something, it does well. It ain't. And if I would, a lot of Instagram is showing your face. I'm a behind the scenes person, really. So this is me getting out of my comfort zone. When I'm more forward facing, who knows, what that's gonna bring. But it's a lot of people, like I said, it's a lot of coaches out here now because of the pandemic. But it's a lot of people that are social media experts. But it really just boils down to knowing what hashtags to use and what hashtags not to use. And that's
Yeah.
on any of the platforms.
Yep.
Being present, because people want to see you, being relatable, offering something that adds value, whether you're being an entertainer, whether you're being an information page, or whatever you want to add value, and getting real relationships with your audience. Some people focus on growth. Right now, I'm focusing on, okay, these same 15, 20 people like my stuff every day. So, hey, how you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because those are the people that are going to help support what you're trying to do next.
Real
One of
talk.
my followers, she was like, because I used to post the vibe of the day, and she was like, you should put those on YouTube. And I was like, that's a good idea. Because I had a YouTube channel, and at first I was gonna do like beauty makeup reviews and stuff like that, but I don't necessarily want to do that now. And then so I was gonna do that, but I'm like, no, whatever I do put excuse me, what I do put on this channel, I need to be able to monetize it. So I can't do that using other people's music.
Right.
However, it let me know that there's somebody on here that actually appreciates that vibe of the day post. Because when I
Yeah.
stopped doing it, at the advice of an expert, I had like 5 people like, hey, your page is not making noise anymore. Where the
Oh
music
no.
at? So, um,
Mm-mm.
really building relationships with the community that you have and providing them what they want.
Dope. Dope.
It is.
That's dope. Well, yeah, I know you said you're uncomfortable, but you seem comfortable in front of the camera.
Right.
You seem comfortable speaking, so we gotta get more of you, on YouTube, just
I
out.
know
Okay.
you,
Go ahead.
and they seem cool. That's what that is.
No, but we are live to the world. We're world premiere. You know what I'm saying?
Live, baby,
So,
live. I don't know. It's weird because on Snapchat, I was like, you are all because I used to not go on my stories at all, like and record myself talk. I never record myself talking on my stories. But I was like, but you always was on Snapchat. What's the difference? I think I know who's following me on Snapchat versus I know who's following me on Instagram. And, you know, it's not so much being different people, but it's being able to be comfortable and being my, my authentic self. You know what I'm saying? And so as my Instagram page starts to move that way, I'm starting
yep,
to show up more over there.
dope, dope. Man, that's dope. I mean, this whole conversation was dope. It's been insightful. See your journey and talk about everything you've done, and man, we learned a lot about social media ourselves. Everybody want to know the ins and outs of it. You know what I'm saying?
Every day.
Yeah, every day is it's you gotta do something every day. It seems like on it, and you gotta be consistent with it.
Gotta be consistent wherever you do. And you don't have to do it every day. I was telling a friend that the other day, like, she has a clothing line and she's got kids that she's trying to do a brand for them and, all the stuff she's got going on. And I was like, well, you don't have to show up every day, but show up. If you're going to show up Monday, Wednesday, Friday, then show up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday
Yep.
every week because the people are looking for you on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
make sure, if nothing else, I get a post in between 12 and 2 every day.
Yeah.
That's my hour. If I do more, I do more.
That's such a
Next
good
week I'll
advice.
do, but I do between 12 and 2.
12 and 2 Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Cool. Man, fellas, y'all got anything else to ask or anything? It's been insightful, man.
I think it was a great interview. I sent you a follow. Let me check out your stuff some more. Yeah.
I'll check.
Yeah. Nah, it was dog. Look at her. She on it real quick. No, it's been dope, man.
Your brand. You see my phone case? See
Yeah.
that? It's square. You don't know. She gonna have on red lipstick, whatever she.
Promote the brand.
I like that. I like that.
That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, that's dope. Man, I mean, we gotta run it back. We gotta have you back soon, and you know what I'm saying. Maybe often. It's up to
I
you.
will say
We gonna hear
this.
them beats.
I relaunched my blog
Yeah.
on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
That was kind of like a teaser. But starting in Q4, we will have consistent blog entries going forward. I'm building the portfolio for that now, and the
Dope.
blog will again touch on relationships. I also live a plant-based lifestyle 98.9% of the time. So it'll be plant-based recipes over there.
Pretty good percentage. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it's pretty high.
any
Yeah.
pretty good.
Pretty high.
Good.
Yeah.
A lot of plants.
Facet of my life, it'll be over there, but it'll be consistent now. But the relaunch, because why you launched it on Valentine's Day and didn't post anything else after that, that was mainly this has been dormant for years now. Pick a date, get it back up. So that's what that was.
Okay.
And now the content is going to start coming regularly.
All right. So Q4, you got to come back. You know what I'm saying? Exclusively. You know what I'm saying? Promote it. The blogs. Then when you're ready to rap, get your rapping career going, and then your beat, your Baby Timberland. We're gonna have like an album release party on here. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why not? Yeah.
I appreciate y'all having me.
No, we thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're thankful. We're grateful. It was a great interview. So like I said, we're gonna run it back. You know what I'm saying? Everybody follow Jennifer's links in the description. She also added some links, so follow that. Run it back. Did you want to add anything else? You want to promote or anything or?
No, just I am that Jennifer Leigh on Instagram because that other Jennifer Leigh will not give up the handle.
Okay.
And
Oh,
Yeah.
it's an issue right there.
it's at NFKH27 on Apple Music and
Apple Music.
NFKH and the lip emoji on Spotify.
Let me ask you real quick. One last question. What is your recipe for intentionally going after success? I always ask that. So is it like an infinite amount of God? Is it 20 ounces of faith? Is it 2 kilos of confidence? Like, what's your recipe?
My recipe is a lot of meditation
Okay.
and a lot of intention setting by writing down. One second, I'll show you.
Oh, let's check it out.
So I had this notebook,
Okay.
born in, what did it say? Born to be a
Morning.
unicorn. And so I find that, and this has just been throughout my life, whenever I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. I even had, so my old blog is still No 40 Kisses Here, but it was on a different platform. I still have access to it, and I went a couple months ago. I went back to just read some old entries and see if I wanted to bring anything over to the new page. And I said in the forward, I will consider myself to have arrived when I'm standing on the balcony attached to my bedroom. I have a balcony attached to my bed. I can go out this door and be on the balcony. And it never even done because I expected it to look a certain way, house on the hill.
Yeah.
But I started realizing, like, you say stuff and then double back, and it happened. It maybe not in the picture that you thought, but it's happening. So I like to write down,
Definitely.
stay centered with God,
Yep.
and stay focused. You can't let nobody knock you off your square.
Real talk.
That's the main thing. You have to. Advice is cool, but at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you.
Real talk.
And
Yep.
if you listen, I always say drown out the noise, because if you let too many people get in your head, you'll be so far off from what you was trying to do.
Yep.
So drown out the noise. Stay centered with your God of your choosing, whatever that is,
Right.
and be intentional. So
Be intentional. Yeah. That's what's up. Well, Jennifer, it's been amazing. A lot of gems dropped. We thank you for sharing everything that you've done, everything you got going on. Again, we got to run it back. We appreciate you coming on. We're thankful and grateful. And everybody check out her links in the description. Check her out. Check everything she got going on. And also, when we all get into one space, you got to be our videographer. That'd be dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
for sure. In
Yeah.
the meantime, guys, drink water and stay thirsty for life.
Stay thirsty for life. Well, hey, again, it's been amazing. Thank you, Jennifer. Everybody like and subscribe to the video. We thank everybody for the support. This is episode 5.
Right now,
Oh, I'm sorry.
where we all at right now? YouTube, Facebook.
And Twitch.
What's Twitch?
It's like a
New platform.
yeah.
You can check it out. It's pretty big.
It's pretty big. Yeah. So yeah, we try to go on multiple platforms.
Everywhere.
Try to hit everywhere that we can.
This should be on
Get the
Spotify, right?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yep, it's on Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio also.
Yeah.
Yep, all the audio joints. Yep,
For sure.
Google Podcast or something it's called. Yeah, yep. Google Mute, Google some yeah, all that. Yeah, IG. We on everything. Fan base.
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere that we can hit.
As far as acceptance.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, we try to hit everywhere. So yeah. Yep, definitely. All right, y'all. So episode 6 is coming next week. It's gonna be amazing, like this one was. Thank you again, Jennifer. It was amazing. We gotta have you back. We appreciate you. And anybody else got something to say, or what's up?
Jennifer, it was a pleasure. I think your
Yeah.
talent. You wear many hats.
Yep. Very talented.
I really love Never Fold, Keep Hustling. That's what's up.
That's dope.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Many blessings.
Many blessings. Yep. So yeah, we back every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. That's it. We out. Episode 5 is done. We thank the talented Jennifer Leigh again. We appreciate you. On that note,
Hey.
yeah.